Hello, good morning. I hope you guys had a great weekend and are feeling ready to start a new week. Hopefully, you guys are staying within some sort of a routine that's actually very healthy. I still try to, get up early and be ready by 7 o'clock in the morning, but that's just my regular schedule. I wake up early. So I hope you guys are just doing your best to stay focused and calm through this craziness. And I've decided I'm going to do Tai Chi this week, Monday and Friday. And I will be doing a review on Wednesday of the cardiovascular system for my students. I don't know if everybody knows that I'm online, but I've got some people online. Thank you. Waiting. I didn't know if anybody was going to come on, but you can always watch it later too if you didn't think I was going to be on today. I've got so many ideas going through my head, and I've got so many things to do now. I'm actually, it's like, how can anybody say they're bored when there's so much to do even at home? At least for me, I'm still painting and reading and, meditating and breathing and doing all the things that I would normally do and just, oh, and teaching now. I'm teaching my students online. So, that's challenging because I'm not very technology savvy. So anyway, I hope you guys are really doing your best to take advantage of this time because trust me, we're gonna go back to pretty soon to work and everything that we do need to do. And somebody's saying hi. I want to take a minute to say hi. Oh, from Athens. Oh, welcome from Athens. Let me see. Vastianos, greetings from Greek friend. God bless you. Oh, God bless you too. God bless you all. I'm so happy that we can connect, continue connecting. And today I have a little bit of a different practice for you guys and just some food for thought for future references. I remind you again, Tai Chi is both yin and yang. I should have my picture here, but I don't have it. Sorry. It can't be one without the other. It's striving all the time for balance between the two. Okay, we can't have yin without the yang. We've taken our whole world, it was yang for so long that now it's turned to be yin. And some people are still saying hello. Oh, that's in Russian. I don't speak Russian, but greetings. Good morning from California. Renee, you made it again. I'm so happy that you made it again. I'm really happy to have anybody just, tuning in. It's great. So, getting back to where the world is at right now, we are now in yin, transitioning from yang to yin, and we can't stay there forever either. Like I said, balance. We have to have balance between the two at all times. And you must remember that Tai Chi, right now, we're doing the sophomore form, the Qigong exercises. But I want to remind you that it's also a martial arts and it can be used for protection just like it can be for introspection. So it's very important that you guys are aware. My Sifu would tell us often, Tai Chi is not buffet style. You can't pick and choose, oh, I only want to do the soft part and the meditation. And we had the big old, muscular guys that all they wanted to do was the martial arts and the applications of all the self defenses. And you've got to have a good balance of both. Okay, which is really, for me, it's very encouraging because I'm a small person, and yes, I am yin in nature because I'm a female, just like males are yang in nature, but we still have that other 20%, inside of us that needs to keep us balanced. So as a female, I'm very glad that I know that I can apply some of this for martial arts and to be more yang when I need to be. And hopefully, thank God I've never had to use any of this. And Hopefully, none of us do, but it's good to keep in mind that Tai Chi is both yin and yang. It's soft and hard. You know, when somebody's coming at you very aggressive, even in conversation, somebody's coming at you very aggressive, the yin will yield, you know, and you put out the fire, you know, by being, you know, with cold and, you know, with water. So you don't want to, two yangs don't want to meet at the same time, you know, and two yins don't want to be meet at the same time, because we've got to have that balance. And today I want to show you something that I found the other day in my car, because I use it when I walk. This is the Tai Chi ruler. And, you know, I want to show you a little bit of what I learned when I was doing the Tai Chi with my Sifu. You know, that it really should be a bamboo stick, about, you know, 12 inches long. And we apply it, you know, for martial arts. And you hold it loosely, you don't hold it too hard, you know, but I take it with me when I go for a walk, and you know, I practice some of my moves. Like, these are in Tai Chi, the martial arts, you never want to leave any of your vital organs exposed, so you always have your hand up as your guard. And one of the things that this is used for as a self-defense is you strike to the temple area, the chin, the shoulder, the elbow, and the knee. So it would be 5 vital areas that we would strike just to practice that yang side. You don't want to be yin all the time. So you would go, like I said, you would hold it lightly. You don't want to grip it really hard. You hold it lightly, you know, a good soft grip. And then you go temple, chin, shoulder, elbow, and knee. Okay? And you would do the same on the other side. And for those of you that might want to practice some of this at home, you know, you can pretend you're holding a Tai Chi ruler. The Tai Chi ruler, this is called Tai Chi Chin. It's CHIH. And it was it came about in the during the Sung dynasty in the 10th century, I believe. So they came up with using the ruler, you know, for self-defense, and it was made out of bamboo because it needs to be a little hollow wood. So if all of you could get a hold of a piece of, and I know right now we can't go out and shop and buy it, but a bamboo stick that's about 12 inches long. And the reason that you want it to be porous, so you can feel the chi flowing through it. And some of the exercises that I will do today will incorporate the Tai Chi ruler. You know, like the one that we did the other day where we would start, remember, we always start here. You know what? Let me do the salute first. So, smiling. Remember that when you smile, it automatically helps our nervous system, helps us relax. So it's very important, you know. So that was our salute. So we stand shoulder width apart. And remember the one we did where we were pouring? So we can do it with a Tai Chi ruler, or pretend you're holding a Tai Chi ruler. So you're going to go to the side and pour. Pour. Remember your deep, slow breathing all the way to your dantian, curling the tongue, touching the top of your palate, like if you're being held from a string to keep your spine erect. So many things to think about, but this is good because then you don't let other thoughts come in. Remember, you always come back to your center. Another one is when you're passing the ball over, you go down, and this time we're going to bend a little bit more, kind of bring it up our leg. Make sure you're holding that chi between your hands. And just bring it up our leg. Bend gently. Don't force yourself if you can, if it hurts your back or anything like that. But this will be a good stretch to get your spine opened up a little bit more. Remember, you exhale, inhale. And remember that in Tai Chi, we do have weapons. You know, I used to do the sword. As a matter of fact, I should show you my sword. It's hanging there. I haven't used it in many, many years. But so this is called, again, the Tai Chi ruler. And maybe after all of this is over, you guys can get you a piece of bamboo stick or some kind of a porous wood that you can practice some of these moves and just to incorporate the 20% yang so that we're not always yin. That's the only reason why we're showing you guys this. You know, we've got to incorporate, you know, some of the yin and, you know, some of the yang into it. So remember, our qigong exercises is breath work plus stretching. So let's do this one where we turn and tap our kidney and our lung lightly. Let's get those lungs activated. Okay, now put your hands over your knees. Okay, and do a stretch, turning all as far as you can to the right. Come back to the center and twist as far as you can to the left. And this is a good twisting motion for your kidneys, your spleen, your gallbladder, your liver. Kind of wringing them out. Remember, there's over 7,000 Qigong exercises, so we just do a few. And I never have an agenda actually as to what exercises I'm going to do for that day. I always just kind of let my subconscious or whatever's needed for myself and hopefully for you guys. And I remind you again, you can do these at home, that once you remember, you know, just do what feels good for you. So let's pick some fruit now. Let's do the passing clouds. I like passing clouds. It's kind of cloudy outside today. And it's a good reminder, you know, that clouds come and go. And this situation we're in will definitely pass and we'll get better. We'll get back to seeing our loved ones. We'll get back to hugging those people we love. We'll get back to shopping. Will eventually get back to normal. So don't despair. And remember that everything starts with our thoughts. So if you see or catch yourself having a negative thought, replace it with two positive thoughts so that you can start balancing yourself within. Because it does start with our thoughts. Filter what you watch, put healthy boundaries with friends and people that want to just talk negative. And some people need to vent, and that's fine, but at some point we need to protect ourselves, especially when we're not up for it. And trust me, I do that. I don't watch the news. I do my best to um, you know feed myself with positive things so that I can stay focused and positive. And I advise you guys to do the same. And remember, this will pass. So let's do passing clouds. Just observe it and watch them. But you don't have to analyze it, it gets stuck there. You start following with your eyes once it gets to eye level. Clouds come and go. Some are dark and you know that there's rain coming and storm coming. And some are not so bad. Regardless whether they are dark or not, whether it's a storm or not, they do pass. And the sun will shine and come out again tomorrow. This is the wax on, wax off. Let's do some Dantian breathing. Just a few deep breaths all the way to your Dantian. And remember, if you inhale for 4, remember to at least exhale for 1 more, okay? So if you inhale for 4, and exhale 5 through your mouth. Let's do some Dantian heart connection here. Maybe a little bit more shoulder width apart. Relax your shoulders, shrug it all off. Again, some deep breaths. So I've added one more position. So I'm going to remind you again that you always want to stay rooted on your heels. You never want to make any adjustments on the ball of your foot. This is a no-no. Anytime you're going to make an adjustment, it's always on your heels. Your shoulders and your hips should always be moving together. Like when we turn, it's not just my arms turning and my hips facing this way. I make an adjustment and I turn my whole torso this way, okay? Remember that 3 things are moving at once, from your breath to your hands and then the rooting. Remember, you always keep your tailbone tucked in. You don't want to stick it out. That keeps the chi within. Chin in, tongue touching the palate, standing straight up. And this really helps the chi continue. Remember, everything is round and soft and circular, just like the sun and the moon and the cells, you know, in Tai Chi, if you notice, you know, the circle. And it's we are the microcosm of the macrocosm. So we have the power of 10 suns within us with all our mitochondria that keeps us going. But that's an anatomy and physiology class. So let's start again. So like your hands are being lifted by balloons. When you get to shoulder width, you extend those fingers and start rolling your arms, hands over the ball, hands to your sides, to the gallbladder meridian. Step out gently like a cat. Come back. As you get to eye level, you follow with your eyes. You drop the shoulders. You drop the shoulders so that your arms start coming down. And then you sit slightly and your hands are right here forming another circle. You lift the right foot and go to the corner, the right corner. You push. You come back like you're holding a loaf of bread or the ball again. You lift this leg, go to this corner, and now I'm going to put all the weight on the right leg and lift my foot here on the heel to adjust, turning this way to the right. And as we go into the whiplash, we sit, put all the weight on the right leg, and my torso still facing to the front, and all I'm doing is like at a 40-degree angle, just leaning, but I can still see my toes. You know, my knee is right aligned over my toes. I'm turning to the left. This is actually a self-defense. I'm protecting my vital organs, and I'm striking here. So you're leaning, and then you come back up. Turn. Step out with the left. Right hand in front, right in front of the cheeks. You put all the weight again on the right leg. Lift this left up. Turning the tiger's head. This is a double block right here. Hand over like right above your head, and this one's here protecting. You're leaning on the right leg. Now I'm going to switch back to the left, all the weight, and come back and raise this one on. This one is on the ball of the foot, but I'm not making any adjustments. This is just a stance. Okay, I've added another movement, so I'm going to lean to the right from here, lean to the right, and like you're bringing this over. Now I'm switching the weight and making an adjustment with that left leg, that left foot. And then you're going to slide like a puppet, okay? This arm, it's like the right hand is pulling up the right toe at the same time, and this one's going down. So it's like this, okay? Like there's a string attached from my right hand to my right foot, okay? The weight is still on the right leg, And then I'm gonna sit back on the left leg, put the weight there, and I'm bringing this up, leaning here, okay? Then we're gonna come down and pivot on that right leg, on the right heel, all the way here. Another strike. So remember, all of these are martial art movements, so they're all strikes and defenses, and there's the offense and defensive, just like in football. You know, the offense is yin, the defense is yin, the offense is, aggressive. They're the yang. So let's do that one more time. And just like I said, I know there's a lot to think about, but just whatever you're ready for is what you're going to remember, and that's okay. Okay, you don't have to do it perfect. It's not even about doing it perfect, actually. So one more time. Okay, so I added a few more moves. Remember that if you stimulate every move that we make stimulates our feet, and even if we do 20 minutes of Tai Chi, or even 1 minute, it really benefits all our vital organs. The feet stimulate, and we keep going. And that's, I think I talked to you guys about the last time. Your homework was to observe, like when you're doing any of these movements, where do you feel, the stimulation? Where do you put all the weight? Which leg is being yang? This one's being yin. The where's the pressure when I'm, making certain turns? That really stimulates your feet, thus stimulating all your vital organs. So I'm happy that we've done at least 20 minutes. Remember, you can hold any of these poses. If you just want to do this one here, that's fine. And take some breaths. If you want to do, the single whip, you can, hold it, build it up to a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It's very difficult. A lot of people say, oh, Tai Chi is, so easy. But like I say, if you build it up and you hold it static for 5 minutes, our Sifu used to do that. Make us stand still and meditate, for 5 minutes in one position. And it's not easy. I won't make you guys do that. You can build it up on your own. And if you want something a little bit harder, you can do the, raise your leg, your left leg, and just hold that. And it should be bone on bone. It should be bone on bone, and that should be able to hold you steady. So for those of you that want something more challenging, challenge yourself without hurting yourself, please. This is, let your body tell you if something's hurting, you stop immediately. Okay? So I won't be here on Wednesday. I will be here, but I will be teaching a cardiovascular review. And on Friday, I'll be back to do Tai Chi with you guys. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. and you guys create a great day. Till the next time.